you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Pet Talk Podcast. And today we are recording live in San Jose, Costa Rica. Definitely a 10 out of 10. If you haven't been to Costa Rica, I recommend that you take a trip, visit. The country's beautiful, the people are kind, there's a lot of things to do, you feel me? Especially if you're an outdoor type of person. Yesterday I went zip lining for the first time. As you watch the video, I will be posting more of the events that I've been on so far. They have some great restaurants where you could eat. They have American restaurant, they have KFC, McDonald's, Denny's. They have anything you could think of, they have it down here. We staying at a beautiful Airbnb. The kitchen is open floor plan. I'm currently in the living room talking to you guys. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have some more content for you guys. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment so I know what to do next. Don't hesitate to let us know what you think, what content you would like to see in the future, so forth and so on. So yeah, today is day 3. I've been here since Thursday. Today's Saturday. Saturday morning. In fact, I just left out the gym, went to the pool, got a few laps in. Feel like I was Michael Phelps in there. You feel me? So yeah, I definitely recommend taking a trip to Costa Rica. 10 out of 10. Airbnb was about $480. Ticket was about anywhere from $380 to $400. American airline round trip. Bags not included. We came Thursday afternoon and we are scheduled to leave out Monday. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna have more tunes for your top Pet Talk Podcast. Kitchen. It was a very nice kitchen. Open floor plan. Then you have the living area, which is very nice. Then you have the view of the city from your own personal balcony. And it look like this. If you zoomed in enough, you'll see a volcano. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's a volcano. Then at the second floor, stairs look like this. Very stylish. The aesthetics was given. And you go up the stairs, you have another living area outside of the master bedroom.
Okay, one more, guys.
So we had breakfast at this beautiful restaurant / brunch spot in San Jose, and the food was delicious. The hot chocolate was to die for. As you can see, yes. Alright, so after we got done with breakfast, we decided to go on a walk around the city. San Jose is very safe. Well, at least the area we was in, it was super safe. We went for a walk because the restaurant wasn't too far from a local park. And ironically enough, the park was right next to the mall or the local plaza. where we had KFC the first day we got to Costa Rica. Um, this is the park, as you can see over to the left. There's a lot of green, a lot of trees. The air smelled fresh and good. It was early in the morning, so the park was completely empty. There was no one at the park. Um, it was a nice sight to see. Yeah, after we got done at the park, we decided to go on a trip. So we ordered a Uber. Now, I would say one thing about Costa Rica. The currency is way cheaper than that of US currency, of course, but everything is far from the capital city of San Jose. So if you get in an Uber, you're going to spend a couple dollars. The first major trip we took was outside of San Jose, and we went to go zip lining, which was fun. Now, I'd never been ziplining before. It was a first for me. I had fun, not gonna lie. I was kind of upset about the climb because we had to kind of like walk up a hill for a good 10 to 15 minutes to get to our final destination. Then we had to climb up a tree to get on the actual zip line itself. But as you can see, the roads are nicely paved. This is the place we went to go zip lining at. They have a restaurant within the facility. Also, they grow coffee from within the facility, and then they brew the coffee at the restaurant. So when you purchase a cup of coffee inside, it's freshly made on the property. So everything is like from the earth. Everything is organic. So yes, it was a beautiful place to visit. So if you ever go to Costa Rica, make sure you take a trip to that specific location to go hiking and zip lining. That's the name of the restaurant right there. So it was a pretty fun day. Um, that's their menu. Zip lining was extremely fun. We only did the three three stops station. They have one that's 8. If you're a daredevil, I definitely recommend that. After ziplining, the following day, I decided to go on a trip myself to go see the stadium, the Costa Rica National Stadium. The stadium is huge from the outside looking in, and around the stadium they have a park where a lot of people just came out for a picnic, to walk their dogs. Across from the stadium is kind of like downtown, so you have the tall buildings, you have taxi drivers. So yeah, right here is the stadium. Now the stadium was closed on this specific day, so I was not able to go inside the stadium itself, but I was outside. I was able to take pictures. I was able to record this wonderful video that you are watching. And I got very close to the stadium. It was just a small barrier that was stopping me from crossing into the stadium itself. Um, After the stadium, I decided to learn a little bit more about Costa Rica. So I ordered an Uber, and the Uber picked me up right in front of the stadium and took me to the museum. Now, the museum was beautiful. They have, I believe, 3 stories. It's all downstairs. So when you go into the museum, they will ask you for your ID. Then they'll ask you to pay. It was $16 US currency. Once you take care of that, you was allowed to go through the entrance, and then you go through a metal detector. You get a locker, so all your belongings you put them up in a locker, and you can start your tour. I believe this was the first floor. Again, we were going downstairs, so this was the first floor on top. It was basically painting, a couple gold item that they had on display. It was a very beautiful sight to see. Um, as you can see. Now, one thing, they did not allow me to record with any kind of flash. So if you're taking a picture, you have to take the picture with no flash. This is the second part of the museum, and it was further down in the basement. And they had some pretty cool artifacts, and I had a blast. I enjoyed myself at the museum. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more of a history type of guy, so activities like that I enjoyed dearly, and I take every opportunity I get and try to see something cool that you don't see on a regular basis here in the States. Now, Costa Rica is known for its tropical weather. Um, all the Uber drivers basically was telling us that they only have two seasons. It's the summer season and the winter slash rainy season that they have in Costa Rica. Now, I know we're still in the museum. The museum was pretty big, and I was there for approximately an hour and a half. And right outside of the museum, it's like the downtown area. So there was a lot of people just standing outside. There was a couple stores out front, mostly American stores like Taco Bell, McDonald's. Those were everywhere in San Jose. So if you are in a capital city, you'll feel like you're right at home. The Airbnb we stayed at was beautiful. It was in the heart of everything. Now, as far as like the outskirt activities, such as zip lining, seeing a volcano, that was done on the outskirts of San Jose, about an hour to an hour and a half away, and the Uber rides was kind of pricey, I would say. But if you talk to your Uber driver, some of them they do speak English, but some of them you will have to use the Google Translate app, and they understand the assignment. They'll try their best to communicate with you, and sometimes they'll tell you straight up, "Hey, if you want, I could wait for you, and you don't have to order an Uber and possibly pay less." So yeah, again, the museum was big, so I was inside for a long period of time, and that's where I got most of my content from. I think it's called the Gold Museum. I'm not 100% sure, but I could check on that for sure, and I'll let it be known in the comments. You guys could also, if you ever been to Costa Rica, you could mention the name of this museum in the comments for others to see. Yeah, so a lot of cool artifacts and a lot of gold items that were found um, throughout Costa Rica were all in this on display at the museum. So we're gonna keep showing you some more items. And it was a lot downstairs in that museum. It was a lot to see. Again, I think it's 2 levels or 3 levels. I forgot, but once you walk in, it was 3 levels. So this was actually the lower part of the basement, and they do have security guards that will walk around. They have some of them are undercover. Some of them they obviously have uniforms on to make sure you're not touching anything and you're not trying to steal anything. Hopefully, you're not you're not one to trying to pickpocket historical artifacts from a museum. So yeah, it was a pretty cool sight to see. Mhm. They had a phone system that basically give you a little feedback about the artifact you was looking at. Um, so all you had to do was pick up that phone, select your language, and put it up to your ears. And yep. All right. So after the museum, I got back in the Uber. So I'm just showing your little parts of Costa Rica. We decided to take a trip up the mountains to go see the volcano. Now, if you have plans on going to Costa Rica and you want to go see the volcano, make sure you bring a jacket. For one, they do sell them at the store up on the mountains, but they're expensive. I purchased two jackets. I believe it was $85 American currency for me to get those two jackets. Um, yeah, so we took a Uber ride. I think it was about an hour and a half, probably more. And yes, you do have to pay to go see the volcano. That's another thing that we didn't know. Once we got to the gate, they said we had to pay to get in and we had to pay for parking. Now it was three of us, so the tickets were $15 each, and they do provide Wi-Fi at the gate. So if you don't have service, you can just connect to their Wi-Fi, scan a code, and then you'll be able to purchase the ticket using your credit card. Yeah, so on the way up to the mountain, the drive was long. As I mentioned, we seen a lot of upscale neighborhoods, some apartment complex. They were gated, they were beautiful. I took a couple pictures for my own personal liking that most likely will never get uploaded, but at least I get to keep them for my memory's sake. And Costa Rica has a lot of greenery. There's a lot of trees. There's a lot of grass. Um, the ride up to the volcano was definitely worth it. I think we got the best view of Costa Rica from the top of the mountain. And when you're going up that high, you want to make sure you get an experienced driver because it is scary. Some of the roads are literally inches away from a deep hillside. So I try my best not to look at at the window during the whole car ride, but I still had to record some great content for you guys. And then within the road trip, they have different rest areas where you could park your car, get a cup of coffee, get a bite to eat, and then continue on to your final destination, which was at the very top of the mountain. And yeah, it was a cool sight to see. I've seen a couple lots that were up for sale. I've seen houses that were up for sale, and the whole experience was worth it. So if you're a person that likes the outdoors, I definitely recommend that you take a trip to Costa Rica. I was there for 5 days, 4 nights. I felt like honestly I needed more days because if you are in San Jose, it will take you about 3 hours of traveling time to get to a destination that is outside the city. If you want to go to the beach, you have to drive approximately 5 to 6 hours in total round trip. It's definitely on my bucket list to take another trip to Costa Rica. Um, like I said, it's a beautiful country. The people are very friendly. I'm not sure if it was because I was a tourist, if it was because I looked different, but I was well received, to say the least. You know, I didn't have no hiccups. I was warned about my jewelry, so if you are in a city, you do kind of want to be aware of your surroundings, so that way no one try to snatch anything of value from you. Again, this was a long drive, so I just recorded the scenery, the greenery for you guys, so you guys get a idea of what Costa Rica is like. Now, once you do finally get on top of the mountain, it is a beautiful sight to see. As you can see from the video, there were a ton of other people just like us out there enjoying the perfect weather in the midst of the volcano. It was cold, so you want to get a jacket. You want to be prepared. I think it was about, I would say 64 to 68 degree. That's what my phone was saying at the time. And they have signs for you to read. And this right here is the volcano itself. It was pretty big, so great experience. Now, the further up you you went up the stairs, the better the view was. But after hiking for a good 15 or 20 minutes, some people did not want to go up the stairs anymore, so they just stayed at the bottom. But yes, this view was to die for. And yes, this is not Photoshop. I was actually there physically to record all this myself personally. So yeah, Costa Rica was a vibe. So if you need a country that's not too far from the states, definitely add Costa Rica to your bucket list. You know, and that's me on the camera. Saying deuces to next time. This was the jacket that I purchased from the shop at the site, and yeah. So until next time.